Hey, how are you guys? It's Elle. Welcome back to my channel, and today I have a concealer video for you. We're talking about my top 3 drugstore concealers, and most of them are under $10. So before we get started, hit the subscribe button, share this video with somebody you think might like it, and let's do it. So one of my favorite things to discover is drugstore concealers. They're so fun to try and just see what works. Now again, this is what works for me. I don't have a ton of darkness underneath my eyes, but I will address that in a second. But all of these are drugstore cruelty-free concealers. All right, so let's start with this first one that I don't know if I actually didn't know until I started really looking for it. This is the brand, I think it's called Joa. I think is what it's called. It is a beautiful concealer. This is the Truly Yours Dark Circle Concealer, and it has the same top that the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind has, and it is like such a dupe for Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I'm actually using the color Light. I have it on today. It is a really beautiful, you can build this one up, all right? And it is a very kind of moisturizing, light coverage, but again, you can kind of build it up. But I think it's like $8 at CVS. I ordered it, and it is so beautiful. It goes great with a full coverage foundation, as you can tell I have on, and great with skin tints. This is a gorgeous one. It does have some skincare ingredients in it, but they're so far down the line that it's not really called like a skincare concealer, but it does have hyaluronic acid in it. It is dimethicone based, so if that's a problem for you, then that is what it is. But usually dimethicone underneath the eyes helps with a smoothing effect. That's why they put them in here. Now this one, you guys have seen me apply quite a bit on my channel. This is by Juvia's Place. I use number 19. What's really special about this is the size of the applicator. Look at that, you guys. Now, this is definitely going to be more of a fuller coverage concealer. This though will last you forever, and it's just about $14, so it's the higher end of the 3 that I'm showing you. But $14 for something that's going to last you over a year, or at least a year, it's a game changer in my book. The shade range on these is to die for. It has all different undertones and skin tones. It's just they've done a really beautiful job with this. But it is again more of that fuller coverage, but still feels light. It's still hydrating. It still feels light. It does set a little bit. It is basically one, like if you have super dark circles and you've already corrected and then you just want a touch of like a heavier concealer, this would be fantastic for you. All right, now this is my current go-to holy grail drugstore concealer, and you've heard me talk about it a ton. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I have it in 2 colors. I have it in 125 and 115. This is a little bit more natural. This is a little bit more brightening. The 15, obviously the lighter one, is a little more brightening. I just think that these are hands down some of the best concealers, besides Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Eye Eraser or whatever it's called, that I've ever tried. These are like $9 at Target. That's where I got them. They give the most beautiful medium coverage. You can of course shear them down, not use a lot, and give you a lighter coverage. But they are just so well performing, and these crease the least out of these 3. I just think that for the price, I just think that they're so well made, and it gives you a nice amount of coverage that you can also, just like Juvia's Place, you can actually spot treat on the face if you have any blemishes or hyperpigmentation. This first one is a little bit thinner, and so it doesn't cover as much hyperpigmentation if you were to need that, but this one will for sure, and it goes on so beautifully with it like a dream. You can use your fingers, a dry sponge, a damp sponge, a brush. So those are my top 3 drugstore concealers. I just, I bought the Charlotte Tilbury one again, and I keep finding myself going back to these. So there's some things that you can spend a lot of money on. Obviously, you get what you pay for in most situations, but with these 3, you won't go wrong. All right, you guys, thank you all so much for being here. Please comment below. I want to hear from you. What your favorite drugstore concealer is, so you can help all of the squad out. Don't forget to scroll down below. I have a merch shop if that's interesting to you. Go ahead and like and thumbs up this video. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, loves.